r/AskReddit by Keyboard Warrior comments. What is something that makes you say, man, I effing hate people? When people slow down as soon as they cut in front onto your lane on the highway. Worst is when they do it with no blinkers. I get this same rage when someone turns out in front of you slowly even though there isn't a single car behind you as far as the eye can see. Just wait 3 more seconds. Porch pirates. People thinking, hey, I know that's not mine but I want it so I'm taking it, makes my blood boil. We had that happen in our neighborhood once. Now I'm surrounded by 3 very nosy neighbors. Any strangers in the cul-de-sac and 3 sets of blinds get split by suspicious figures. I could have the Hope Diamond delivered by Amazon to my doorstep and I wouldn't worry about it. Ethel has eyes like a hawk. Anytime I hear about rape gangs, child prostitution rings or morgue parties, a lot of people are just screwed in the head. What are morgue parties? Necrophiliac orgies. It makes me sick just putting it simply. Why aren't they called morgies? Do I upvote or downvote this? People who litter. Especially when there is a bin literally a meter away. I work at a university. This was the first week back to school and I've seen so much litter everywhere. Earlier this week I watched a girl drop a stack of napkins on the ground, look at them on the ground, look around to see if anyone was watching, kicked them under a car, and then walked away. It's not like it was windy or anything. They were right by her feet. Yet I work for a university also, as a janitor, so, double whammy. Do you like to solve theoretical math equations after hours? All math equations are theoretical. Working in customer service. That is what killed my faith in humanity. Everyone wants it free and now or I'll get you fired. You stick to the rules and customer complains to hire UPS and they give them what they want anyways. You try to work with the customers and high UPS get on your case for not doing it right. When I worked at Target, a woman came in with like 90 coupons, and all of them worked except one that was expired. I handed it back to her and explained it couldn't be used and she asked if I could just put it through. I told her I couldn't, but that the rest worked and she was saving about $150 already, hoping it would soothe her. Nope. That last coupon was the one she really wanted and I was a stupid bitch. I called my manager over as this woman is literally screaming over this one coupon that I literally cannot push through without supervisor approval. It was over $10, and I'm panicking. Finally my manager comes over, I tell her it's expired, and she just puts it through. The customer complained to her about me and she wrote me up then and there, even telling the customer that she was taking care of me. Now ma'am, so don't worry. That manager needs to be fired into the sun. People who drive drunk or texting. But I can do it, it's just everyone else who'd be dangerous when they do it. My sister-in-law recently lost her license to yet another DUI. Her main defense was, well, I haven't crashed the car yet. I must be an exception. Yet. People who don't return their grocery cart. Like, who do you think you are? At Aldi you can pay for the privilege of not returning the cart. Pushes 25-cent cart into traffic. Peasants. Sometimes due to the high price if £1 refundable deposit, people think they buy the trolley. But have to release into the local river once they realize how hard it is to look after. Might seem trivial but it FNG drives me nuts when people get off an escalator and just stop and decide where they want to go next. It's like, I can't stop this thing, you need to keep moving. Also people who stand in doorways. This happened to me at the airport a few weeks ago. Guy gets to the top of the escalator with his huge piece of luggage, stops instantly, and pulls out his phone to look at something. Meanwhile myself and about 6 other people with their own luggage are right behind him. Of course he still had the audacity to get upset when I push past him and let him know he needs to move. I don't get it. What do you mean I'm not the only person in the world? How dare you? So a guy was tailgating me. Seriously. Not like he was kind of close. I'm talking I tap brakes and we are both done kind of close. I'm going over the speed limit too. So when he finally goes to pass me, I go to flick him off. I turn to do it, but he's already flicking me off, totally taking the steam out of my middle finger. He was the one driving like an asshole. Next time you wanna flip someone off, try giving a thumbs down with a really disapproving look. Imo, it gets to them way more than the middle finger. In fact, I can't help but laugh when someone gives me the bird. I find it better to give them a thumbs up and smile. If you do it right, they know very well what you're saying and it enrages them more than getting the bird. My job. Oh. And people. People make me hate people. Driving. Every single day. Basic goddamn concepts like merging, passing lanes, blinkers, etc. always seem to elude the backwoods dumb Fs in the redneck-infested state that I live in. It's really not hard to pay attention to what you're doing on the road. Some people are absolutely effing brain dead though. Turn signals. What is so damn hard about the concept? My favorite is when someone signals 3/4 of the way through a turn, as if it's on any help at that point. But if I signal what I am going to do, then they'll block me from cutting them off. Assholes. When effing tourists or old people are walking in front of you, and they just stop right there in the middle of the walkway with no consideration for who might be behind them. Please get the F out of the way. People who would rather stay on their phones 24/7 than pay attention to the world around them. Your kids are crying for your attention, you almost ran a red light, and the dinner is burning, get off of effing Instagram. The worst are the people who decide they need to film/record every single minute of every special event. Like, please enjoy the concert, don't record that ish. People who talk in movie theaters like they're in their own house. A guy sitting right next to me called me a bitch and told me to screw off when I asked him if he could please keep his comments to himself. No one here is paying to listen to your dumbass, unfunny commentary for 2 hours. They ish on the floor of public bathrooms. Better yet, they ish in public bathrooms. I'm here for 10 hours a day. Sometimes I have to take a ish. What do you want me to do? Poop in the toilet, not on the seat. Whoa, calm down, not everyone is Robin Master of Archery Hood. Cursing with diseases. You'll hate the Dutch then. Shut up you diabetes head. When a coworker decides to correct me by sending a passive-aggressive email and copying the boss and the whole group instead of just saying something to me privately and in person. My boss used to send out cryptic emails to the entire company about behaviors instead of speaking privately to the person. Things like reprimands for gossiping or reminders to have a positive attitude. It just made everyone wonder if she was talking about them. Nothing says leadership like making all your subordinates anxious rather than respecting a person enough to confront them on an issue. People. What a bunch of bastards. I read this in Roy's voice from the IT crowd. Bastard-coded bastards with bastard filling. People who say oh it's their job to clean up after me or I'm making sure that they're still employed as an excuse for not cleaning up after themselves in public. Like no. You don't leave a soda spilled everywhere and then not even attempt to clean it up. You don't leave rolls and rolls of toilet paper all over the floor in the bathroom. You don't leave bags of popcorn and drinks and popcorn all over a theater floor and seats. Take responsibility. Clean up your mess. People who mistreat animals. I just can't fathom the mindset that enables someone to hurt truly innocent creatures. I agree. Animals deserve respect and protection. All animals. Not just the ones we like. I agree except for wasps. F wasps. And mosquitoes. And ticks. Lyme disease scares me ish less. Adults who take youth sports way too seriously. My cousin is super smart. She had the opportunity to be accepted into an honors program and get a scholarship, possibly a full ride. Her softball team had a tournament game the same day as honors day and her mother made her go to the game because the team needed her. Now she's up to her eyeballs in debt and they lost the effing game anyway. When people don't pick up their dog's poop. This is a major issue where I live. We have lots of trails and people will either leave dog poop where it lies, or bag it up then leave it on the trail. Which is worse because now you have a non-decomposable ish bomb someone is bound to step on at some point. FaceTime. In public. Man, F those people. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.